And could the clerk please read Proclamation 27?
Proclamation 27, honoring more middle school students, sponsored by Councilor Justin Costa.
Councilor, do you want to read this, or do you want me to? And then I think so are there kids here from Lyman Moore? Could you all come up to the podium? Stand where those adults were just standing? So you can stand to the side. I guess I can see all of you. So I'll read this, and then I think maybe you may want to say something. And if there are any parents who want to come up from where we're seated to take a few pictures, you're welcome to do so. So this is a proclamation honoring more middle school students. Whereas students from Lyman Moore's 6th grade hosted a candidates forum just a few days before the local elections were held for city council and school board seats. And whereas in preparation for the event, students in their social studies classes researched background information on the candidates and made flyers for each of them, delving into the differences and similarities between local, state, and federal government and preparing questions to ask the candidates on the day of the forum. And whereas on the day of the forum, they ran the event from start to finish, greeted the candidates with a smile as they came through the school doors. They acted as master of ceremonies of the event, and they grilled the candidates with insightful and refreshing questions that had all the candidates, hopefully, thinking on their feet. And whereas the candidates were quoted as saying, quote, "This was the best forum of the entire election season," unquote. It's pretty impressive. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Ethan K. Strimling, Mayor of the City of Portland, and members of the Portland City Council do hereby recognize the Moore Middle School students for their active role in democracy of the City of Portland. Congratulations, you guys, and all of your fellow students. Want me to give it to him first? You guys want to? Come take pictures. Do you guys? We'll hand this to you in a second. But do you guys want to say anything to us? And if you can, and just Greg will help you pull. There you go. Pull that down. Tell us who you are.
Hi, my name's Sophia Gato, and thank you for this opportunity to be here with you all. One thing I remember from the candidate forum was when the candidates gave their points of view of how they wanted to treat Portland and their citizens. I think it is important for our school to host candidate forums because it gives us a brief idea of how the representatives of Portland help our citizens and community. Thank you again for recognizing our work.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ben Prestes. Thank you for this honor to be here. One thing that stood out to me during the candidate forum was when we asked the candidates whiteboard questions. The whiteboard questions was when we asked the candidates a series of questions and they responded to the questions on the whiteboards. This helped us get to know the candidates better. Getting to know the candidates better is important because it is important for us to know about the leaders who will lead us to the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Paige Scala, and thank you so much for letting me be here and letting them be here. One thing that really stood out to me during the candidates forum was when we asked the candidates questions because it's important for kids to know like what makes a good candidate if they ever want to run in the future, and how to pick a good candidate and how to understand what they're thinking by looking at what they believe. And why that's important is why it's important to like host candidates forums is because we need kids to learn so much about the candidates, and hearing what the candidates had to say and how they run their election candidacy thing.
That's exactly what it's called.
Well said.
So thank you so much for this opportunity.
Well, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for helping with the forum and running it. All three of you are so articulate, and your superintendent of schools is over there. I don't know if you know him, but I bet he is very proud, like everybody else in the room, of you guys and just how well you represent yourself and how articulate you are. And I suspect, if not, well, probably all three of you may someday be candidates for election. So you're starting out at a good age, so good luck with that. Counselor, did you want to add something, or any other counselors?
I'll just say you guys did a fantastic job, and normally if I read a quote that said this was the best thing ever and didn't attribute it to someone, I might be a little suspicious, but I think all three of us actually said that after the event that you guys hosted. So you did a really good job. I know from my personal experience that a lot of you all were working on this well in advance, because when I was going around and talking to people at their homes, the children that answered the door already knew who I was. So that was both flattering and instructive about how much work you guys put into it. So great job, and we're very happy to have you here today.
Any other counselors have anything?
I had the opportunity and the privilege of being one of the candidates at the forum, and I was very impressed with the posters and wondered if you guys saved them. No.
I'm not sure, Miss Morton. Did we
Yeah.
do them?
We might have a few.
Maybe
laying
a few.
around somewhere.
I might find one. I afterward, I thought, oh, I should have asked for that and had a few students sign it so I could put it in my office at home. And I'd love to do that if it's still available.
Good idea. We'll look
But
for you.
thank you all so very much for your hard work.
Yep.
I just wanted to say thank you as well, and I really enjoyed the posters. I can't imagine how much time you all put into the drawings, as well as the information you listed for each of us. You were assigned candidates, I guess, to research, and it showed how much work was put into informing yourselves ahead of the candidate forum, which I think is something that we could maybe teach us adults that we should do ahead of time as well, is to do our homework and then go and hear from the candidates. So I really appreciated the efforts, and thanks for coming tonight.
So we have the proclamation.
There's one late arriver.
Oh, okay. Come right in.
I'm sorry, we have one late arrival, if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely.
Kosad, you're just in time to say your little thing. Come on up.
Hey, tell us your name, and we're all ears.
My name's Kosad. My name's Kosad Hassan, and I'm a 6th grader at Lyman Moore Middle School. And I'm here to thank some of you for allowing us to host the candidates forum at our school. And one thing I remember about it was that afterwards, the candidates got to talk to some of the students and give them advice. And I think that it's important for this kind of thing to happen, because it can get more people into politics, and it might even become one of their passions that they continue learning about or doing throughout their life. So,
Thank you. I'm glad you got here. So we have this nice proclamation. Do the three candidates want to bring this out and have a picture with the students? Four candidates?
Where's the?
That's nice. So who's taking the picture?
I think if,
Sure, what's the picture?
Oh, which way? I get it. Okay.
Don't look at it.
email,
Don't look at it.
Cool.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys. Thanks
Nice to meet you. Yes, that's right. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Great. Thank you.